Okay, so hey everyone, welcome back to another live sound design session. Today, I'm DannyXander, and today we're going to be diving into the world of vintage synths. And this quick session, we'll be building a retro style patch in Reaktor that's perfect for nostalgic leads and warm pads. So let's get started. So when we jump into Reaktor, you're going to be greeted with a page that looks something like this in the build section of Reaktor. And we're going to create the vibe of vintage synth today. And we're going to start with the simple patch. First, we'll need a few things to create this. So we're going to start off, we're going to grab 2 oscillators from the Benchbox collection. That's not an oscillator. 2 oscillators here. Going to duplicate the oscillators. And it's best to rename them so that we have 2 different names and we can tell them apart. So as we keep going to build, we're going to add in a filter. We're also going to add in an envelope, which we already added in. So these are the basic blocks. Our filter is we'll use it to add some analog warmth. The ADSR envelope we'll use to shape our sound, and our amplitude control for the filter or filter sweeps. So when we wire it up, let's do that. Let's wire it up. We're going to need one more thing, and that's going to be a note in so that we can get MIDI signal from our keyboard. So that's a note in. We're going to wire it up with the 2 oscillators going to the note in, and then we're going to send 2 oscillators out and through a VCA. So we're going to add in one more component, and that's going to be VCA. So we'll send them both out. So to send them both out, we're going to need a mixer so we can combine the signals individually. And it should look something like this. This should just be a raw sound with no other added effects. So when I turn up my amplitude and my oscillators, we should get sounds something like that. Okay, so if we go back to our session, you can hear the tone. So we have a tone. Now what do we do with it? So we're going to take this and we're going to shape it. We're going to add a filter in to shape our sound. And then we'll put that filter on the end. So it'll go right there. And there we go. So we can do some tone shaping. And it is working. Can turn up the volume a little bit. Change the pitch of our oscillators. And then we'll keep going with sound design now. So we're going to tweak our patch a bit more, and we're going to add in and detune them. Just slightly detuned so we can get a more edgy sound. Then, see that one change made a big difference in our sound. Just detuning our synths to different pitches. Now we use our envelope to cut off the frequencies. or sweep through. So maybe we can even add a sweeping motion to our LFO. To our filter by adding in an LFO that can sweep through and modulate the filter. So there we go. Make it more dynamic. And then we can even add in some chorus or some reverb to really sweeten our sound and make it just all glued together. So I'm going to go into the rack section, go into the rounds, we're going to add a reverb, pull that into our session, connect it up to our VCA, and that even makes our sound even more dramatic. So you see we can just stack layers, add effects, and really experiment. If I was to play an unpadded version, so we can share the difference. You can see the difference. If we copy this and duplicate it, each time you change the oscillator though, it does change. You can never get the exact same sound, so that explains why each time you're going to get a different tone out of it. Just going to add in my amp envelope so I have control over when I play a note. So as you can see, we've tweaked and we've created something that sounds pretty good. So that's it for today's live session. And you can hear it in context and how we connected our patches, and we created something interesting. So that's it for today's live session. Hope you enjoyed building this vintage style synthesizer patch. And if you want to learn more about Reaktor and sound design, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell, and you'll never miss a stream. And also, you can check out my sound design course for more in-depth tutorials and coaching. Let me know in the comments what kind of sounds you'd like to see next. And thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.